So on the bottle, they say that you should have 8 of those little pellets every time and once 3 times. So what I do is I just have like a handful. You know, I'm a big fan of Rachel Ray, and when she cooks, it's so amazing. And she uses her coffee mug to measure things, and she uses her palms to do like the measurements. So a palm of this, a palm of that, and then her dishes are so simple. They're not like really exact. You know, like 3 cups is like you need to measure it. Like I mean, precision is good, but I just use like a handful because I only have it once after dinner or after lunch when I'm having lunch at home, because I don't like to carry pills with me. It's just weird to take out like pills and start having popping pills, right? Like in a restaurant. Like I know some people do it, like when they have like their vitamins and things with them. It's okay, but you know when you have like Chinese medicine, they're like, "Are you on drugs?" Well, this is sort of like a drug. But it makes you happy. So, and also it's not addictive. I don't think it's addictive. If I ran out of this, I wouldn't go out and like I have to have this every day. I just like sometimes I forgot about it, and it's okay. And I'm not like suddenly like upset because oh my god I didn't have my xiao set today. So that's the difference. All right. I'm sorry. I'm just keep um so also that's the first one. So why is that? It's because the liver has been lack of nourishment. And the liver stores blood. So blood, if it's the liver is full of blood, then it's very um, soft. But if it's like you know more like a lack of nourish, basically you could think of like as a hardened sponge. That's my best description of the liver. So you always want to have more blood, especially for girls. Girls lose blood every month, and unless you're pregnant, then you're losing more than blood. My best friend just got pregnant, and I'm really happy for her. But in a way, I'm kind of worried about her. But the thing with us Chinese medicine doctors, TCM doctors, we don't treat our best friends and we don't treat our families. I mean, I can give some suggestions about, like, okay, I think you should go to this other doctor who's really good, but I wouldn't think that I wanted to treat her because it would be like, what if I do something like, that I should do, but because, she's my best friend or she's my mom or whatever, my friends, my family, I would be like, oh, this is not something that I should do. Anyhow, back to xiao. So, and also you have dry mouth and also you have dry throat, and it's because the blood is deficient and also the heat is stagnant heat is coming up, and the liver channel goes up to the throat. And then there's also the xiao syndrome. Xiao syndrome is like sometimes you're cold, sometimes you're hot, like it just alternates. I don't know if you have ever experienced this, but sometimes, when you fight with somebody, sometimes you're not always winning, but sometimes you win some and you lose some. So basically, your body chi, or your body defenses system, sort of try so hard to push the pathogen out, but the pathogen is also trying to get into your body. That's why sometimes you get like chills and fever. Maybe the pathogen got into, the cold pathogen got into your body, and then your defensive system just pushes it out, and then you get like really hot. Like it alternates because the war between the two we call the basically your defensive thing, and then the pathogen goes back and forth. So this is basically a xiao syndrome. Xiao syndrome is a level. So when when the pathogenic factor goes into xiao syndrome, xiao level, which is before all the taiyang and the yangming, and it goes to xiao, this alternate cold and heat happens. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna have to make this video into parts because now I'm not allowed to upload more than 10 minutes or 15 minutes, I believe. Okay, after xiao syndrome, so it's also, there's basically for girls there's menses problem, and it's probably because when there's liver qi stagnation or liver blood stagnation, with blood stasis, and you will see clots and dark colored. It's not very fun. Within your sisters, your breasts would feel tender and maybe fullness around it, and so because the liver channel is disharmonized, and then the tongue is supposed to be pale, not pale. Well, should be like a pink, like a really like a red, but not very deep, but sort of light red. And then and the pulse that we take pulse. Hello, hi, sorry. Oh my god, my computer just died on me, but I'm sure it was still recording. So the pulse that we take is supposed to be wiry and is supposed to be a weak one, which is a deficient sign. So this is because the liver is stagnant and the blood is deficient. So pale tongue could happen, but maybe not so bad because everybody has like a tongue that has some color in it. And then also it's fatigue and poor appetite. So liver stagnation could attack the spleen, and spleen is in control of your appetite, and when your appetite is good, we say that in Chinese medicine that, like, some girls try to lose a lot of weight, and they don't eat, and they over exercise, so they basically injure their spleen. I